The letter written to me by the department, my lord, we could not file the affidavit. Lordship, this is the decision taken by the department.
You must also.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Maybe please.
Just give it to me. Lord, what I have done is, as per your, they have now created 178 posts.
You have taken into account.
Everything. Just give me 2 minutes to take your lordship list. Everything. Yes, just give one to ma'am also.
Oh,
Just give it.
you don't want the order to be signed by both the judges?
I've given two. Lord.
You have, no, whosoever has passed on this, there is only one copy.
No, there are two.
Go again. So I'm sorry.
You give me one copy. Sir, we have to be given a copy now. Nothing is applied to copy.
Yes. Now, my lord, just what I have done is, I have given the bullet dates. On 20th July 2006 was the original advertisement. 28th December 20 was the fresh notice.
Yes.
23rd February was the result of the written examination. Then interviews were conducted. Then on 14th November, final select list for 820 posts was announced. Then, my lord, on 30th March, this review petition notice was issued. On 4th March, 153 candidates from these 820 were recommended for appointment. This is the select list. That leaves now 667 candidates. Apart from these 667 candidates are those 178 who have been appointed by the High Court. Now, actually, these 178 posts which they have created are really to accommodate these 178 because our posts were there originally. Now, turn over the next page, my lord. I have divided all candidates before your lordships up to the last date of hearing in 4 parts. Now, and the IA numbers of each part are given in the next pages. If your lordship will turn over, which IA number corresponds to which part are A, B, C, D. So just have A, B, C, D with me, my lord. The whole position will become crystal clear. Now, first are those 668 candidates from Kurukshetra University who are part of the final select list. They are the review applicants and impleement applications have been filed amongst these 667. Now, two things need to be mentioned here. In IA number 95284, filed by Mr. Punia on behalf of Mr. Malik, needs special mention because copy of the IA was not shared even after request from made. Your lordship can leave that. Only cover page was shared. As per chart in IA number so and so, 3 candidates are not in the select list, but their names have been included. This is one. Number 2. Now, IA 10617 is filed by Mr. Joseph for impleading one candidate whose result has not been declared. So these 4 are part of these 667, but there is some problem with their result. So these 667 the state wants to accommodate, that will be over. Second, are those 178 candidates who were already given appointment by the High Court in view of the order so and so. Out of those 178, 13 have come here by moving an application. So these also will be covered by your lordship's order. There is no problem. So A and B get covered by your lordship's order. Now we are left with C, D and E. C are those 42 candidates who are not, these are now all 3 candidates who were never in the select list. They are outside the select list. So these are those 42 who are not part of the final select list and whose matter is still pending consideration before the High Court. My one suggestion can be, for them your lordship can leave it open. The High Court, whatever order will pass, will govern their fate because they are not qualified on the original cutoff date. They want some qualification to be seen on a subsequent cutoff date. This is one. Number 2, 52 are those candidates who are not part of the select list because they failed to even qualify the written examination. Therefore, they were excluded from the selection process. They have said so in para 8 and 11 of their own IA. So these candidates, according to me, have no right. They are not in the select list. They could not qualify. Now, 8 last candidates are Mr. Basant's review application, who are also not part of the select list because they failed to obtain the requisite cutoff in the elimination test. This is all the candidates which are there before your lordships. And now is the corresponding IA numbers which correspond to A. We have given the IA numbers of review petition and IA. Then if your lordship will have the last page, B and C and D and E, we have given the IA numbers of those remaining candidates as per their topic in ABCD. So my submission is on behalf of these candidates. These 667 are selected. Now the government has created the vacancies for A and D. C, High Court will determine fate. D and E, according to me, have never qualified. They couldn't qualify, so they require none. So that's all where the matter lies.
But I have a submission on B at least. I am an intervention. But there are candidates who have already been appointed in 2010 and they can't be knocked out just because they are not in this select list.
We will not disturb any
Appointment only.
appointment.
No, they have been appointed and they have.
If they have already been appointed, we will not disturb their appointment.
One more, just one submission.
But how your appointment would be disturbed?
So that will get disturbed because they are now giving the criteria of qualification of a test.
What my friend doesn't tell your lordship, they were appointed in pursuance to an earlier selection.
Yeah.
That selection was held to be illegal and they have been removed. He should say the full sentence. Cannot say half sentence.
Don't, please.
No, Lord, I was just going to say that.
Just going to say now we are saying, what is the IA number?
IA number of D, it's given in serial number D.
You tell us the IA number.
Yes, I'm just going to tell your lordship. That is IA 101792 of 20.
Take down
101792.
792 dismissed.
Lord, just hear me.
Dismissed.
Second, Lord.
We don't intend to hear a person
No,
who
Lord.
tries to mislead us.
Not misled, my lord, because he jumped the gun. He immediately
All
came.
right, even if you have not misled,
Because of
even if you have not misled, the bare fact that your selection has been cancelled is it a fact or not?
cancelled on the criteria.
Whatever, it is cancelled or not,
Is cancelled, my lord.
that is enough to dismiss your IA.
That if there are.
I want to go on moon, but I can't go there.
Considered, my lord, along with these posts.
Sorry, we are only considering the review applicants, that is all.
That is, I am intervening in that.
Your intervention has been rejected. That's the end of the matter.
I need only benevolence.
We will not ever allow any,
Pleading benevolence, I am pleading, my lords.
you have taken down the order,
Yes.
rejected. Next,
May I submit, my lord?
yes.
I fall under group C, my lord. On last day also.
You are not, you will,
This kindly, last,
what is IA number? What is IA number?
Group C IA is
my lord, on last occasion,
9545.
my lord, on last occasion said that you are selected. My lord, after hearing my lord, why I am saying, my lord, this?
Where is that order where I said selected?
Orally.
Orally we say so many things. Orally we say so many things.
May I, my lord, say, just allow me.
Your IA we are going to reject. You may say anything.
Understand, my lord, but my lord will obviously, my lord, consider after hearing me, my lord. I don't say that my lord can't reject, my lord. With great respect, just allow me, my lord. My lord is kind enough. See, this case is my
The
lord.
kindness should not be misused. To the
Obviously, my
extent.
lord, if that is made out, my lord, then this will.
Are you a part of the final select list?
My lord, I am not in past.
Yes or no?
I am not in select list.
Dismissed. Next, Lord.
My lord, kindly see, kindly.
They pass the order.
I understand. My lord, reason
You understand then what is there for us to see?
the person who from the government institution passed, my lord, I intend to the exam.
You never,
I passed, my lord. I'm sorry.
how can we appoint a person
My lord,
who has not qualified this election?
but I have passed it, qualified, my lord. My lord, I have passed written interview also, my all documents.
You were part of the select list or not?
That is what is the challenge in the.
You challenge it separately?
Well, then, my
You have challenged it separately?
lord,
You have challenged it or not?
I have challenged it.
That challenge is pending or not?
Pending before.
Better withdraw, otherwise our observations will make your writ petition infructuous and it will be dismissed by the High Court.
May I, lord. Yesterday, one order is there, High Court order, which says, my lord, that should be the select appointment will be subject to the outcome of the writ petition, my lord. Kindly see, that's IA number, my lord, 106402, my lord, so we filed yesterday, my lord, page 40, my lord. This is my duty to bring before this honorable court. If seats are, my lord, filled up, my lord, if no seat is left, my lord, then I know what would be the final outcome of the writ petition, my lord.
We don't know.
My lord, here, my lord, kindly see, my lord is hearing the review.
We have heard you enough.
My lord,
We have heard you.
Order, kindly see
We
the.
have heard you enough.
My lord,
And
my
enough.
humble submission is that
Enough means enough.
I have
Then, my
got,
lord, kindly observe, my lord, that my High Court.
Dismissed, take down his application, stands
my
dismissed.
lord, I was the original petitioner in SLP, my lord, and I have got degree from Haryana Institute of Technology. my
You
lord.
fall in which group? A, B, C, D, E.
That copy they have not given me, but my submission is that I have obtained degree
What is
from
the
What
Haryana.
is your IA number?
You are amongst the 8 candidates.
No, I am, my lord, I am original petitioner, I am original petitioner in the SLP. Now I am original respondent, my lord. My submission is that I have got degree from Haryana regular course. And there are enough materials to prove that the degree from Kurukshetra correspondent is a fake degree. There is enough material to prove. So giving, we should be, if, and the qualifying marks was 50%. if this qualifying marks are reduced, suppose 33% or 40%, whatever my lord is, then my lord,
You are not reducing any qualifying marks.
My lord-
From where do you get it?
my lord, if my lord are allowing these people who are having the fake degree, then for them,
Say that.
we should.
Please tell the IA number.
He is in category E, my lord.
No, category E.
I am not filed.
Category E,
He is part like E. He is failed candidate. He has not succeeded.
we will consider it. We have understood your argument, we will consider
We
it.
should be given preference.
Yeah, we will consider you. Maybe we issue an appointment letter here from the Supreme Court itself.
My lord,
We'll issue it.
I'll represent the 8 persons in E.
E.
You understand, I'm not in the select list.
Yes.
I'm not in the select.
Your friend has already argued everything for you.
Yes.
What remains for you to argue, Mr. Basant?
Just, if it pleases your lordship, that
It is not pleasing us actually. It is actually not
Your
pleasing.
lordship has not heard me.
It is, yeah, Mr. Basant, it is actually not pleasing us. Now you can proceed. Then you can proceed.
Your lordship, I thought I should make a point, then your lordship.
Please do.
That's all. Your lordship finds the problem now is people who have been held to be not eligible to write the test are being permitted, are being given relief invoking 142, Article 142. Your lordship finds our humble submission is only this, my lord. We are persons who have got the essential prerequisites.
Mr. Basant, after hearing you, we are still not pleased. What to do?
My lord, if you, I should go back without the satisfaction that I tried to make your lordship understand, but only
That you can do.
one point, my lord.
That you
Your
can.
lordship finds, if we are invoking 142 to give relief to those who are not eligible, who are not qualified, who do not have the threshold degree, please, my lord, have people who are.
We are not invoking Article 142. The state has conceded.
Yes, and not qualified and all these adjectives are wrong. We are fully qualified, we have the degree.
Please let me complete. Your lordship finds not qualified means their degree was not accepted by this court as a qualifying degree. No, please, no. That's very clear. Nobody can dispute that. Now, my lord, since the state is saying there are more vacancies, we are thinking of accommodating them. While accommodating them, my humble request is kindly note, my lord, we are people who are superior in the sense that we have the requisite qualification, which they do not have. Now, my lord, yes, we did not obtain the cutoff marks and did not get into the select list. Those petitioners,
That closes your entire chapter of your case.
Thing last time, now second time.
You yourself have rightly pointed it out to us.
I thought, my lord, there appears to be vacancies still.
We are,
So, the SLP petitioners who are here, who have the the requisite qualification, but have not been come into the select list, their case may also be considered under 142. This is a submission.
All right, thank you.
It does not, that's the end of it.
Cutoff percentage was 50%.
your order has been passed? In your application, order has been passed?
File any application, I am the original petitioner in the SLP, I am for the respondent.
So how many times will you argue? Tell us.
My lord, kindly see page 19.
Why should we see? We have already heard you.
My lord, yes, their degree is fake and this degree is
This is
not
very unfortunate.
recognized for teacher training, my lord. And when
From arguing anything under the earth, under the sun. Say anything, go on.
no, I'm saying what is on the record, my lord.
Yes.
So
You
my
have said it or you want to say something more?
lord,
Your arguments are over or you want to say something more, subject to the condition that you will not repeat a single word which you have already spoken.
my lord, the page 99 shows that
3 times you have showed us page 99, we have heard it.
So-
Please don't repeat anything which you have already spoken. If you want to add anything to it, something new, please say it.
there are enough material to prove that
Yes, also you have said earlier 3 times.
their vigilance inquiry is going on.
I am very sorry.
Their degree FIR has been lost. Their degree has not been recognized on AICTE, that is on page 126 and 126A. That is on page 126 categorically says that their industrial training their degree has not been recognized by All India Council of Technical Education.
Is absolutely wrong.
Technical education.
All India Technical Education has recognized it. Vigilance inquiry is closed. What is my friend arguing? I am surprised.
It has not been recognized.
Anybody can argue anything you can say.
Yes.
My only submission is that, my lord, if the 50% marks is relaxed a bit, so many even women candidate can be accommodated.
Why 50%? Why not 80%? Why not 100% relaxation be given in marks?
No, in the examination notification, the qualifying marks was 50%. So
We can modify it to 0%. Anybody who has secured 0 may also be selected and appointed.
Matlab, if they are being
Then
selected,
why not 0%?
they are not having valid degree. Then it is total fraud.
You have again repeated it, that's a breach of promise.
Anybody can say anything.
You have again repeated it, that's a breach of promise.
Fantastic.
You promise that you will not repeat a word.
We should be given preference over them.
All right, we will consider giving you preference over and above everybody. Finished? Please take your seat. Please take your seat.
There is no seat.
Please, my lord, may I-
Yes.
my lord, I filed in IA to,
What
yes,
is the number I?
my lord, I don't have the number right now, I'll give it to
If you don't have the number,
my writs are pending in the High Court, my lord.
then you fall under which category, Mr.?
See,
You fall under C category. So High Court will take care of you.
So only, I understand, madam, sorry, not repeating. Only some seats should be there, madam, that should be there, madam.
The High Court is not powerless.
Like-
High Court is not powerless
Reason
to
being-
direct the state government to create supernumerary seats to accommodate if your right is found by the High Court.
In my case, my lord, I'm sorry, I'm not repeating, madam. In my case, my lord, he appeared in the recent
All right.
interview, my lord. My marks, if I had been added, my lord, I'm much better than them, my lord. We have an original certificate.
You have even argued better than them.
No, I'm not able to, my lord, convince this because of per date, my lord, on each day, my lord, things got changed, my lord, with great respect. On last occasion, after hearing me, my lord,
Tell us clearly,
My lord.
tell us, don't say things.
kindly see the order.
Tell us candidly,
My lord.
we want me to release the matter from my board. If you have any such apprehensions,
No,
you can do
madam,
that.
that cannot.
I can do it.
That cannot be, that is not purpose, madam. But only grievance is.
But I am I am 100% getting an indication.
Denied, madam.
I am 100% getting an indication that this is the only effort which is being made. I can record this and release it. But my brother would be there on wherever this matter goes.
no, my lord, your lordship may close it now, my lord. This is, he has argued 4 times and he's saying last time this happened.
No.
Nothing of the sort happened last time.
Great respect on last occasion,
Mr.
they
Nobody-
have said in the open
Sir,
court, my lord. That was
Anybody
the oral observation.
gets an order or not, he should not go back dissatisfied that he has not been heard.
All right.
It's only issue, my lord, why I'm.
Once you,
Kindly see one-
once you finish your arguments, you tell us that now it is over. Go on,
One last, my lord.
go on, go on.
Page number 40, my lord, may I read, my lord?
Now, please.
So IA number 106402, my lord, filed yesterday, my lord.
Yes, why,
IAB filed yesterday and then
yesterday.
it cannot be filed. No copy
Has
has
it
been
been taken
filed.
on board? Has
The
it,
false submission, my lord, senior, with great respect, my lord, copy of the proof of service is there, my lord.
Please.
Office report says that is IA before the show report. This is not the way to treat, my lord, junior counsel, my lord.
please don't raise your voice. Don't raise your voice.
Not raising
You
your-
don't get any benefit by raising your voice from
I
any
can't-
court.
I can't take. Once I have made service, there is a proof of service.
We are-
How somebody can say that there is no service?
Did we take notice of this fact that services or service is not, did we put you any question?
To persuade this honorable court only.
We will not accept we will not accept an IA which has been filed yesterday. Say that IA is rejected.
That's a difference, my lord.
Yes.
Lord can pass any order, my lord.
Yes, we can.
We are bound to, my lord.
That is also true.
My
You are
lord,
bound.
my lord, please.
So please don't agitate or vitiate the atmosphere of the court.
Genuine persons, my lord. Now today, it is.
Again, your voice is going up.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my lord. I'm so sorry. I can't, my lord. All our seniors are respectful.
Even then you have talked to your senior in that voice.
Sorry, my lord.
Apologize
I
to him.
have-
No question, no need to apologize.
I apologize to everybody, my lord. Nothing, no me.
So,
Only my.
you argue and when you are finished, you tell us that you are finished.
Not the way to point out, my lord.
Don't tell us what is the way.
I am finished, man. I am finished.
Don't tell us what is the way. Mister, don't tell us what is the way. We have been
Man, so I am finished.
here
I'm
in
sorry,
this
my apology
for
to-
40 years.
My lord, my apology to my lords also.
No, we don't need to apologize.
Last 20.
We don't want any member of the bar to apologize to us.
Last 23 years we have appeared, my lord, we keep learning also, man. Only thing the genuine people, my lord, should be just consider, that's it, my lord.
No,
I don't, it's only limited to that, ultimately.
Thank you.
justice has
Yes.
done everything. That's it.
Anybody else?
My lord, I filed
application for additional document, my lord.
Dismissed. Dismissed. We are not taking any additional document.
My lord.
At the fag end of the argument in a review petition. Dismissed.
Only my.
Dismissed. Next, anybody else?
One more thing, my lords. My lord, there are 83 petitioners who are here in Supreme Court, my lord. Out of them, my lord, more than 60% has already been into Haryana degree wala adjusted, my lord. Only 30 petitioners remain here, my lord. They are genuine degree. They may be considered, my lord, also.
Thank you.
No, I'm only part of A, which already has been submitted. So my lord last time said we'll lay certain principles.
Anybody else left to argue?
I have two submissions only to make. One, Lordship may restrict it to the select list dated 17/11/2021, which I have mentioned in my letter, my lord.
Correct.
Which I have communicated.
Dated?
17th of November 2021. And my lord, kindly mention, my lord, no person beyond that would be considered, my lord, otherwise it will create a great difficulty for us.
All right. Now, you do one thing.
Please, my lord.
Why don't you file an affidavit of bringing up
My lord,
these-
I didn't have the enough time, my lord, I'll file the affidavit. I'll file the affidavit.
Listen,
Please, my lord, I'll file the affidavit.
because there should be something on record of the case.
Yes, sir.
The stand of the state government should be there on the record and affidavit.
I'll file the affidavit.
File the affidavit.
Your lordship may close the hearing and he'll file the affidavit within 3-4 days and then your lordship may.
I'll file the affidavit.
Yes, sir.
Third, learned counsel for the parties, judgment reserved. Learned counsel appearing for state of Haryana, learned additional advocate general appearing for state of Haryana is permitted to file additional affidavit within a week.
Grateful, man. Very good.
You set out all the terms and conditions which the state wants,
Yes, Lord.
and that will be made a part of the order.
Grateful, Lord.
Well, they may also be.
But only one file.
Fight the marks of those.
Senior
who are not
additional.
qualified.
Oh, sorry.
Correct it, senior additional.
May I say, Miller, I am sorry I could not appear, Miller. I was on like in some other court. I am fired.
See, tell me one thing, you rush to the station to board a train, and you are stuck up because of the traffic jam, and the train leaves the station, then can you board that train?
That is with the permission of my lord.
Or with the permission, how can you board the train which has left the station? The order has already been passed.
No, kindly see, Miller, what happened, my lord. Our interpretation is pending in the High Court.
We have considered that.
Please, my lord.
We have considered
And
that.
that is, my lord, from the other university. And they are past student, my lord.
2-3 people have argued on your behalf.
Yes, my lord.
So,
I am not aware, my lord, what happened. Anyway,
we are telling you.
please, my lord. And
It's
my
already gone up.
request is, my
You
lord,
have to come sit after that.
when I am taking this matter, I have filed an SLP, my lord. My lord, I say one thing, my lord.
You are inviting trouble if we observe anything. Your petition is pending at High Court level.
Please, my lord.
If we,
Some of the students.
if we observe anything, it might render infructuous. So leave it to fate, go back to the High Court, get an order from there, and execute that order.
That is sub judice, that is sub judice. That is sub judice. And suppose if you have the vacancy,
The High Court is not this reply. We have already given
please, my lord.
to who the similarly situated person when raised this argument.
And those who are already appointed, my lord, they should not be ousted.
Anything else?
That may be.
Anything else?
Not aware. but
Anything else?
My lord, the state may also be given.
More than me, just more than the person, the student who has already worked for 11 years, my lord.
Thank you.
They should be taken into back for the reason, my lord. They are overage now. Where they will go, my lord?
Who is passing an order to dislodge anybody?
Please, my lord.
Grateful.
They are not continuing. My lord is right. They are not continuing. After the SLP, my lord, they were removed, my lord.
They were all
So
the.
that is the problem. 11 years now they are overage. And they have done 11 year services, my lord. They were got selected. And it is not that more entry, my lord. They should be taken there, my lord. They should be adjusted.
Don't try to confuse us. Show us where they were selected.
My lord, they were selected in this, my lord, art and craft by the government. They were need services. my lord.
And what happened to that selection?
After the SLP, my lord, they are now.
No. Earlier the examination was cancelled and they lost.
Then selection took place, my lord. I say, my lord, whatever those have been
You
selected, will not be out.
you appeared in this first election.
My lord, in all matters, my lord. In fact,
So
some,
you appeared in the first election.
yes, my lord, yes, yes.
And could not.
Were selected.
My lord, select past bill, past category.
Don't try to,
No, no, my, there are two.
were you selected or not?
No,
Selected.
Your
also.
name finds place in the select list.
no.
Selected list, sir, selected list, and some are appointed also. But there are different type of students, my lord, with me, my lord.
Are you
I have
there,
tried-
are you there in the select list?
Of 667.
Yes,
Then why are you worried? We are appointing you.
You are yet going to be appointed.
If you are in 678, you are
You are going
appointed.
to be appointed.
Then he'll get the
And
value.
you should be obliged to us.
Yes.
I am grateful.
Say obliged
I am grateful.
and give place to somebody else.
My lord, very grateful, my lord. I got it. Grateful.
Hello, sir.
Mr. 50